today we're going to talk about weight and PCOS. Hit subscribe if you're interested in learning more about PCOS from a compassionate, holistic perspective versus just what you read in a pamphlet. I'm trying to share information with you and also share my experience with you as someone who has been working with women with PCOS for almost a decade now and has PCOS herself. So I've had like a lot of time to read up on these things and experience them firsthand as someone's coach and as a woman living with PCOS. And I think almost everyone, click yes to this YouTube video if you agree, has been into the doctor and they've said lose weight, it'll fix your PCOS, or because you gained weight, you have PCOS, or some sort of version of that theory. And I think that's really flawed for a lot of reasons. First of all, I think it's a really destructive and cruel thing to say because PCOS, it looks to be genetically linked. So to blame someone for having PCOS, it's not true, and it's not nice, and it makes somebody who feels like crap feel worse about themselves. So first of all, I'm sorry if that happened to you. And second of all, what about all these lean women with PCOS? What the heck are they supposed to do about PCOS if the only way to fix it is to lose weight? Now, I think that losing weight, if you are overweight and you have PCOS, can benefit you. But I really feel like that's an upside down way of looking at the whole PCOS puzzle. I kind of look at weight or trouble losing weight or easily gaining weight as a symptom of PCOS. And then we need to go ahead and look at your lifestyle and see how we can use the powerful tools of diet, exercise, relaxation, and sleep to help your hormones get in the best possible shape that they can be. And eventually, when all of that aligns up, you would start losing weight if you were overweight, or you would find it easier to lose weight, or maybe you'll just simply stop gaining weight. The trouble is when you tell somebody that the only way that they're going to fix the PCOS is to lose weight, it's a really frustrating, destructive way of going about it, because in truth, most of the time, it is a long journey before you get to the point where you can easily lose weight and keep it off when you have PCOS. You have to develop a lot of other habits. And if the only thing you're paying attention to is whether or not you're losing weight, you're going to get disappointed and burnt out and give up on yourself again and again and again. When in reality, you could have been well on your way to making PCOS better and losing weight, but because you weren't paying attention to other things like, hey, am I getting less tired? Do I have less fatigue? Are my cycles more regular? How does my skin look? How do I feel about myself? How are my moods? How is my hunger after I eat a meal? Am I getting immediately hungry for carbs after I eat, or is that stopped? There are a ton of other indicators out there that can show you and encourage you to keep on this path of healthy living that you might not notice if all you're told to care about is your weight. And I've seen this happen again and again, and it's frustrating and deflating, and it's lousy because it keeps you on this cycle of trying something, working really hard, almost getting there, and then when it doesn't work out, or you feel like you're not losing weight like everyone else, you think that must not be for me, and you quit and you give up. So I know this is kind of something that you probably have to sit and think about a little bit, and this is totally just like my way of approaching PCOS, and I find that it works a lot better, this attitude towards let's do everything we can to support our bodies, get it back into alignment, and see if after we do that we can address the weight, and really pay attention to the other aspects of quality of life, because you can be lean and have PCOS and feel lousy too. It's a very real thing. So I hope that's helpful. I would love it if you would comment below if something I said kind of makes sense to you, if me talking about the way I think about PCOS helps you think about your PCOS differently. My goal here really in this video is just to help you deal with some of that frustration and shame that I think a lot of us, and myself included, deal with as we try to get our bodies back in balance. So comment below, please subscribe, and I will talk to you soon.